Hello and welcome back to today's episode of the What is K-pop podcast, in which I talk about basically whatever I want to in regards to in regards to K-pop, its releases, groups, members, discographies, survival shows. Survival shows will be coming soon. And today's episode is actually a completely different new thing that I'm trying. And it's going to be all about the K-pop releases that have been going on, or technically it's Vietnamese pop music, J-pop music, K-pop, C-pop, T-pop, any other releases that I can talk about. So it's the start of the year, so 3 months, first quarter, which makes me, honest to God, feel a little bit like as though my life is falling out of my hands as we speak. So just to leave that on the floor here. Yeah. So, quick little housekeeping to get over with now. I have just been leaning on my foot and it really hurts. Ow! Ooh. And there's a bee in the conservatory and Petal is eyeing it up. So I might have to go and rescue her in a second from the bee that's like in there. Okay, well we're just going to ignore it. And hopefully Petal has enough sense not to go near it, but she did try to attack a bee the other day, actually. We were like all just like talking in the lounge where I'm recording this right now, and like my dad was in the conservatory with Petal and she starts like batting at the bee, and we were all like, Petal no, what are you doing? And it was like proper full on like, the fuck, what are you doing? Like, stop trying to die. Yeah. So, the first real entry that I can really talk about that I've actually listened to from January this year is ATEEZ's comeback that they had at the start of December. They released the music. KQ, their entertainment company, released the music video for Matz, MATZ, which basically is like the oldest Hyungs acting like the maknae, and I think it also is just a play on like 80s as well. And I actually listened to that song when it came out, and to be fair, not listened to it since, just because of the fact that like I listen to a lot of stuff. Like I feel like it's not properly understood how much K-pop I actually listen to during like the day. Like obviously my family know that I listen to it all the time, or like relatively all the time, but I'm listening to the songs I like, so I'm not actually listening to the people, like the new releases necessarily. On the 5th of January, Rise released Love 119, and like I have had a complete boycott of their stuff in connection to SM Entertainment, and completely when obviously it more than likely Sunghan isn't going to be a part of the next comeback, complete in our boycott, not mentioning them at all. But I did listen to 119 through the fan edit live stage that they did. So I made sure that I wasn't. Oh god, she's climbing on the plates. I made sure I wasn't consuming anything from SM directly when I listened to that. And to be fair, it's a love song, I guess you could call it. Maybe, I don't know. And ITZY came back with Untouchable a few days later. Untouchable, I believe that one was the Born to Be comeback, and like the album was just called Untouchable. And I really liked Born to Be. It's strange. I really liked it. And on the same day, Waker with Atlantis, they made their debut, and I liked that one. Sorry, I can't actually. It's so annoying because I feel like I could give more. Like I think I'm gonna give like lots of narrative, but I don't actually, which is annoying. BXB came back a few days later with Airplane. I love that song. It's so fun. I love fun K-pop songs. Like honestly, there are not enough fun K-pop songs in my opinion, and it goes like fly like an aeroplane. I can't sing, but like it is really really sweet. Like I feel so sorry if you were just like, oh my god, that was horrible. That was like the worst few seconds of my entire life. And I'm like, yeah, no, like, yeah. And then NMIX's Dash came out. And sometimes just the whole lyric of I wanna dash, I wanna dash, I wanna dash, I wanna dash, I wanna dash will just be playing in my head. And I wouldn't say that I hate it, but I also don't love it. And for that release, commentary on that release, I love Run for Roses and Sonia. Come on, so Sonia, come on, so Sonia. I can't sing. I'm so sorry if you were like, oh, sweet Jesus, what is this going on? And that, my friends, is called Undiluted Energy from Life and a Chocolate Bar. I ate a Tesco Snappy Fingers chocolate bar about half an hour ago, and I'm a little bit wired. I'm tired, and I've now got energy, so I'm wired, which is fun. Next release. I'm looking at the K Profiles 2024 January K-pop releases list. Yeah, Petal is just okay. Yeah, she's fine. Yeah, she'll probably meow at me in a minute. On the 22nd of January, TWS, which is the little brother group of 17, who I need to talk about at some point, they debuted. To be fair, none of the songs that I listened to, I think I listened to 3, really stood out to me. Honestly, it is just such as the way of life is like I think is the common reference to it. It's just, you know, there are so many groups that debut constantly, and you know, with these bigger companies, not like Pledis isn't big, but like it's a subsidiary under Hype, so I listen to so much that is already under Hype that TWS haven't really stood out to me in terms of like little clips of their music on social media. I've not listened to that and kind of been like, oh, TWS, that's nice. I'll listen to them. And I mean, like, again, that's just something from me. I'm a very, very, very critical person, just in general in life. Like, I've always been like that, even as a kid, actually. And so they haven't like stood out to the point where I'm like, oh, I need to first of all listen to their music and talk about it on here. So yeah, honestly, if you ever are thinking to yourself, why hasn't she talked about this group yet? It's probably because of the fact that I just haven't really, it's not on my radar basically. And at some stage I will probably talk about it. It's just a matter of like time, really. On the same day, G Idol's Wife was pre-released, and it actually took me a hot minute to actually finally listen to that song, and I really, really liked it. It's so strange, but like in like the best way possible. And for like a good week or so, I couldn't stop playing the lyric from Random K, I think their YouTube channel's called, like where they do like the lyrics in text form. And Minnie has like all of her lines right at the start of the song. So like how they do it, obviously it's like text messages, and they'll have at the bottom right hand side of the screen like X member has left the chat, and within like the first, I think, like 20-30 seconds of the song, it just says Minnie has left the chat. And literally, I think it had only been Soyeon and Minnie who had had lines in the song, and I was like, dang son, like wow, you're really psyching out of this song already. And it was the boys, actually, Boys the Stealer, when I think it was Changmin or Changhee, Q and New. I don't know which one's which. I'm sorry. I need to do an episode on them actually, so I can learn. And one of them did his line, and then again just psyched out. And I think a lot of like when fans kind of see the line distribution, they they forget that a lot of the times actually what it is that the members who have the most lines as in like bunny ear lines, quotations lines, is that they're doing ad libs over different members, basically. Like bulking up the song, ad libs are like a different layer. Oh, that was creepy. The bee just like flew past. Like it's a different layer to the song. Otherwise, if you just have the backing track, the actual like meat of the song plus the vocals, it doesn't always fill out the bars of the song enough for it to sound proper and for it to sound like musically sound, and flow enough for it to sound like an actual song. So that's why half the time, like especially with like those more powerful songs, you want to have like a lot of ad libs going on, which is like the case for the Stealer. And for Maverick too, one of their singles that was actually the first song of theirs I listened to. It's a very powerful song, so obviously you're going to have a lot more ad libs. For Wife though, because it was less dense, there were still ad libs, but there weren't as many as a song like The Stealer or I don't know, Fearless from 17. Wife was very much like it was the member singing all throughout, and there was the odd ad lib, but that was more towards the end, especially to bulk up the sound. So then it's like more powerful because like it's very much a case of like a wave. It starts up really, really big, and then once it gets to the peak of its waveness, then it starts to kind of like stay on that level, and that's where you get the most amount of ad libs, and then it troughs down quite quickly towards like getting to the end, because obviously then like the song's over, so it stops, and then it's just like yeah, that's the reason why we have ad libs. Oh my god. That was a very long and long-winded way. Oh my god, CIX came back in January. Oh my god, I didn't know about that. Oops. Yeah, ad libs. On the 24th, IU came out with Love Wins All, and that was terrifying. we have these evergreen bushes in front of our house, and it looked like someone was violently shaking a couple of the branches. That scared me. Oh wow. Okay. IU came out with Love Wins All, and the song was originally called Love Wins, and well, basically the LGBTQ community spoke out against it, and because it's like a phrase that's commonly associated with that community, and with it depicting the music video depicting a straight heterosexual, whatever you want to call it, couple. The LGBTQIA community was less appreciative, I guess you could say, of it. As someone who is actually a part of that community, I guess I can speak on it. I don't have really the knowledge on it to really speak as someone who knows or like is a part of the community, because I'm pretty oblivious. Okay, I'll admit it. I'm oblivious, and I choose to be because I don't want to learn about something that would upset me. But I mean, it's good that she changed it, like, and she listened, and like she probably now understands some more about that sort of stuff. And I don't think she meant anything bad by it. I don't think her company meant anything by it. It's just something that, like, it makes sense, and you're like, okay, yeah, no, I'll change it. Cool. Love Wins All. I actually cried the second time I watched the music video. It took me 2 weeks to finally watch the music videos because I wanted all the hype to die down. And it was so sweet. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna cry. Jeez. And I did. I love how I didn't even know a group that I liked had a comeback. Okay. So did Pow, actually. I should listen to that. VCHA. I didn't know that was a debut. I thought they were just making another release. I had no idea that was their debut. I only found out the other day, and that makes sense actually. And one of the members went on health hiatus. I said it. No, I didn't. Wait, no, I did. Wait, I did. No, I didn't. Wait, was that? Did I say it in the Girls Planet video? I don't know. I can't remember. And then the next day, on the 29th of January, is she gonna end up getting herself stung? I feel like she might do. Oh well, she's gonna learn. No, if she does get stung, I'll go and rescue her. But yeah, Petal is being a Petal. G-Idol came back with Super Lady, and I have to say, Soyeon, oh my god, Soyeon, you really, really brought it out of the bag with this one. Jesus Christ. Yeah, so that was my feelings on the January releases. Also with this site, it also overlaps a little bit, so yeah, so we got the last few days of January, and then we get on to Baby Monster with Stuck in the Middle. I really, really like this song. I listened to it within the first few hours of it coming out. My parents were shopping at the time, and I was like, this is beautiful. And it was actually hilarious the first time I listened to it, because obviously it's an English song, so it's their English debut, I guess you could call it. And like they'd only just debuted with Batter Up in November, so obviously it's a pretty surprising that they decided to go ahead with their first comeback as an English track, as a pre-release even for their what is she doing mini album. And I was watching the video and I was like, oh my god, this is an English song. This is like a full-on English song, and it's not terrible. Oh wow, this is a surprise, because I feel like a lot of English songs are they're trying too hard, and they're trying too hard to be a Western track. But I was like, this is really good. Like, dang. this is really good. And the funniest thing is that I was actually watching the performance video of it a couple of days after its release. I think it came out. They can't be back already. No, they're not. And I was watching it with my dad. Well, my dad was on the computer, I was watching on the TV. And I literally said aloud, "Oh my god, one of the members has fluffy nails." And my dad looks over and he agrees with me on this statement, this sentiment. If you like the fluffy nails, be my guest, I don't care, because they're disgusting to me. But it was horrible. Like literally the idea of having fluffy nails. And I don't think I mentioned this, but I actually was a textile student in school, and I've been getting back into like the set designs, the costume designs, all that stuff in K-pop, and I understand kind of like that area of like concepts, very ethereal and stuff like that, and I didn't fully understand the costume decisions for that performance. With like, if it had been anything else, literally, even do the outfits you had in the music video or change it up even slightly. I just don't understand why you chose fluffy nails, YG. I don't get it. They were horrible. They literally. The thing is whenever I'm like looking at an outfit, I always think to myself, would I wear any aspect of this outfit in my everyday life? Now, mind you, I don't wear jeans. I hate jeans. They're a sensory nightmare for me. So I hardly ever agree with the jean thing. However, the fluffy nail thing, I just thought to myself, as soon, like literally, whenever I've had like nail things in the past, I always instantly need the toilet. And the idea of them going to the toilet with these fluffy nails, no. No. I don't like it. This is a theme for a lot of things. I just don't like it. Okay. Quick drink break for 1 second. Feel free to get to have a drink with me, or I don't know, do something else for a moment. Just 1 second. Okay. One second. I'm just looking at there's a group that I've absolutely loved since they started, called Apex, and they are under C9 Entertainment. And I got into them, I think very shortly after, maybe it was after their debut or after their first, I think it might have been after their first release, the second release, their first comeback even. Pardon me, because they came out with Bipolar Part 1, Prelude of Anxiety, and had like Lockdown as their first single release, even first thing for a music video, and then they had Bipolar Part 2, Prelude of Love, and I think it was Dove Virus that they released, and I can't remember. No, yeah, the 9th of April. Yeah, they had their pre-release very, very early on, because there's another group called Just Be, and they came out with this song called Camellia. Oh my god, it was beautiful. I actually have a plant that I bought for my granddad, to commemorate my granddad, and it's also a camellia. When I saw it, I was like, yes, we are bringing this one home with us, Mum. She was like, okay, I'm not gonna question. And it wasn't, oh my god, they've had really consistent like release schedules. Dang, that's creepy. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, they came out with Camellia in April, and it wasn't until the October, I don't think, until it was announced that they'd like actually like make their comeback. And I remember, it was this. Oh my god, this is bloody awful. Yeah, they. I'm going to tell you this. This is really bad, actually. They released Just Burn in June 2021. Just Begun in April 2022. Neon in November 2022, and Naguni in October 2023. And they've gone up in releases, and then they've basically slashed halved their release with Nangui, and I'm like, this is awful. And then they had like a single album release in between that time in February last year on Valentine's Day, actually, with MTBI with Alexa. Anyway, what am I saying? Camellia. And they came out with that pretty. Oh, it doesn't say. Ah, yes. It was the 12th of April. The English name is Camellia. However, I will just quickly. Sorry. I will quickly translate this because it's a very, very long title in Hangul, and I don't know what it means, obviously, in Korean. But it was April, May, June, July, August. No, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. Yeah, it was 8 months. And I don't know if. Sorry, I don't know. Sorry, I don't know if there was a problem in the company to to have the release and get enough money and stuff. Oh my god, this is really funny. Oh wait, no, it was in October even, so even less time actually. I'm gonna have to tell you what I was just laughing about now. But I don't know if it was like a financial Oh, this is really sweet. I don't know if it was like a financial switch situation within the company, but it was like 6-7 months in between the release. Anyway, the actual Korean title translates to cough, cough, cough. I hope warm sunlight falls on the frozen streets, even just for a moment. Yeah. Okay, I was laughing at I share, like, I have my Google account on the main computer, and I'm completely fine with it being on there, you know. I don't really care. Like, there's just no point in me caring because, you know, at the end of the day, it is just they're not doing anything, you know. They're not doing anything bad on the computer that I shouldn't be seeing, mind you. Like like they don't search like Christmas presents without me knowing at least that they're like searching up these Christmas presents anyway. But my dad searched up how to change a cherished number plate to a new car, and it got me. It done got me in the laughs. It isn't often that I have to genuinely laugh at something, but that really, really got me. Yeah. I don't know why on earth I'm suddenly looking at the Wikipedia page for Alexa, but we're here. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's understandable. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh, the music video was filmed on JJ. Oh, that explains why it was so cute. Yeah. Anyway, back to what I was actually talking about. I don't even know where I was up to in this conversation. What was I talking about? Anyway, I think I was talking about outfits. Yeah, I was talking about Baby Monster's outfits, about the disgusting nails. And then for some reason I then got on to I don't even know, I can't remember shit. Anyway, Twice released I Got You, which is their third English single. And they didn't make a big fuss about it being English, which I actually appreciated because I feel like it's just a thing. Oh, I was talking about Apex. I know. Yeah. Anyway, and they're like pre-release anyway. Yeah, yeah. They've had the Fields, Moonlight Sunrise, and I Got You as their English songs, and I like I Got You the most. Then Moonlight Sunrise, and then I got the Fields. I hate the Fields. I hate their choreography. I hate how they sound in it. I just don't like it. On the third, Boy Story released Alpha. Boy Story is a C-pop group under JYP Entertainment and another company, and all their members are super duper young with super duper long legs. I don't get it. I don't understand it when people have super long legs. I'm not short by any means. I'm 5'7". But just having long legs really weirds me out. Anyway, Apex came back with Graduation Day, as well as the release of Mingi's from ATEEZ's music video for Tunnel, and P1 Harmony came back with Killing It. Nishu oh my god, I hated how I sounded just then. Nishu came back with Memories. Um, I'm trying to find. Oh my god, can I even call myself a K-pop fan? I can't talk about any. Oh wait, no, I can. Le Seraphim came back with Easy. I liked that song. Yeah. The whole comeback for Easy with Smart and all of the other songs. Lunate came out with a pre-release called Pastel. I should listen to that. I really should listen to a lot of these songs. And then a lot of the members of under JYP came out with a song called Like Magic. JYP obviously was on the song. Stray Kids, ITZY, and Mix were on there with Coca-Cola. Released a song called Like Magic. However, we were in a boycott then, so we didn't listen to it. I still haven't actually listened to that song. Anyway, Treasure came back with a Chinese comeback of Let It Burn. I should probably listen to that too. Twice came out with their full comeback of One Spark, and Astro came back with Circles as a special release to mark their 8th anniversary. Episode about them will be coming out later down the line in a few weeks' time. And ATEEZ came back with what I consider to be their best Japanese release of Not Okay. NCT Wish, they debuted with Wish, and I hate it. I've got nothing else to say about that. And then we're now on to March 2024, K-pop comebacks, debuts, releases. Okay, that's the last few months. That's who Daisy won. Oh shit. Did I listen to any of these? Oh my god, I didn't. I don't think I did. Oh, this is really bad. I did listen. Oh, I listened to Hwang Min-hyun come back with Lullaby before he enlisted. I think he's enlisted now. Oh yes, BTS Friends by V. I love that song. I actually listened to it the first time for like when it came out, and I was about to wake my mother up, and she came down and she was like, "You're right, Sophie," and I was like, "This song is beautiful," and she was like, "Oh, I'm so pleased for you." She didn't understand anything from like obviously about the song. She's like, "Okay," she's pretty accepting. The boys came back with Nectar. Oh, pardon me. Oh yes, now I can talk about this stuff. Illit came back and made their debut with Magnetic. I did listen to that and I liked it. And NCT Dream came back with Smoothie. I think this genuinely is probably the best mini album. Yeah, I guess you can say that. I am saying it's my podcast. Of course I can say that. I have opinions. I can say my opinions. Kind of. Yeah, so they came back with Smoothie, and I think my favourite song from that album is Unknown. And probably Carrot Cake. I really liked that song, even though the Dreamies didn't actually like that one. We all liked it. The fans, they liked it. Yeah. And then we have yeah, no, that's pretty much it. We had no releases today, and tomorrow we have today actually from when you're listening to this. We have 3 releases. Okay. So all in all, I think it's been a pretty good month when it comes to K-pop releases. Next month is interesting because we have Baby Monster coming back with Sheesh, OT7 with Annyeong. Lucas, he makes his solo debut with Renegade. TXT, they're coming back on the same. Oh my god, they're all on the same day. Jesus. I Am from Monster X, he's coming back for his solo debut, comeback even. Apex, like I said, they're coming back. Tempest is debuting in Japan. Artemis is releasing a pre-debut release. Lusemble is coming back. Boy Next Door is coming back. Miai from a Japanese survival show is making their debut. Yeah. Let's have a look on May 2021 actually. Quite a few, a little while ago. Is there anything that I can talk about? Well, no, I don't think so. Okay, so I'm just gonna actually go onto my actual Spotify because obviously on here I have to have had a Spotify account to be able to do this. Let's just have a look at what I've recently in the last month put on my liked songs list. So we have obviously NCT Dream's new release. It's not letting me go down. Okay, that's fine. Properly anyway. Yeah, we have Into One, who I will be talking. Their episode will be released next month in a few days' time. We have Onew's first album that he released this time last year. I really liked Circle or O and Cough from that album. Fact check. I have fact check from NCT 127. I have a few songs that were released a couple of months ago. I have pretty much most of XG's discography on my liked songs list. G Idol's Heat album, their English album, I've got all of them songs on here. And Team, I have a couple of their releases recently. I have a few of Ginny's songs on here. I just sort of kind of keep them on there, even though I might not actually listen to them. All of My Demon's soundtrack, actually, My Demon was a K-drama that was released late last year and into this one. It was good to start off with. However, it divulges into some weird ass shit. Like, I don't know whether or not the writers just got confused about what they were writing about and like making a show about, because it just goes so strange towards the end. And I was actually watching it with my dad, but I gave up and just carried on watching it by myself, because the thing is that my dad likes to talk through a lot of the things that we're watching, and it does kind of annoy me a little bit. Only a little bit, actually, no, a little bit, but you know, I love my father and that sort of stuff. I feel like I just dunk on my father a lot on him. I do love him, don't get me wrong, I do love my dad, but yeah. New Jeans actually also did a song for My Demon, and I do actually listen to that one relatively a lot. But the stretches, always make sure to stretch when you're working, otherwise you get all tired. Yeah, so that was just me talking through what's been going on in K-pop recently, giving insightful knowledge on ad-libs and Just Be. And next week we'll start on Monday. Well, obviously next week starts on Monday, Sophie, because that's how it works. In 2 days' time from today, when I'm filming this, we will be starting a 17-day journey of stress, just pure old stress of me talking about different K-pop, J-pop, C-pop, T-pop, pop survivor shows, a bit about the members and stuff like that. So I do hope you enjoy that. And if you don't, then I hope you find some happiness in this world. I can't please everyone, and I don't plan to try, because it's very hard to do that sort of stuff. Yeah, pretty much that is what's going to happen. I don't think I'm going to be able to do an additional episode on Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday, since I respect my vocal cords too much. I just had an horrible dream last night that we caught COVID again. It was such a strange dream now when I'm thinking about it. I'm like, why did I have a dream about that out of anything? But it will only be those 17 episodes, and then after that it will just be usual programming from there on out, where in which we just talk about groups and the odd survival show, things like that. Yeah, so I do hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and that you stay safe in this world. It's harsh out there, and I will talk to you all again very, very soon. Bye.